rested. Be playing some Dune for about before I have to go make appointment. Yeah, this is the perfect time to get some deep desert. Or no, though. No, one of them who ganked me was seen yesterday. Very, very weird. Hopefully, though, like last time, I found some spice. We're gonna put our saving everything we get for next. Everything we get for next week because 5% off on crafting. That is medium, radium, spice. It. Ooh. Chloe. Almost have enough for like a fully maxed out because I'm also now doing polls on my laptop for do this summer banner. Go, so getting that done. Chloe a bunch of time. Writer. Oh, Suzuka goes in. So I got both of the 4 stars, so I'm now just waiting on getting Master Arturia Berserker. So, and as long as I stay above 900 more pulls before I kind of drop. I don't have to go that far. Anyway. I just got off a Jasmine run. I did a Jasmine run. Water's all filled. I need to drink up some water. Okay. We'll do no run here. 5-star. Please. Goes in. Knocked down Chloe's. Dropped under the grid. Dropping under 900. That was Chloe's. Enough 5-star CEs now for the like all the non-DPS characters to have it. Era. That's new. New character I got out. Era, that's new. There we go, finally. Alright. Not too much. It is underneath. I am 200 underneath, but it shouldn't be I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna find some blows. And 17, so 200, same port below. Hopefully I won't need it. It could reasonably spend some money. Build those characters up. I forgot to drink some water. Jeez. But it's not gonna be too big of a deal because I'll be in my ice fields. Well, I'll be inside my ornithopter. the evil. No, my you burn first. Extra shit. A small one though. That's a big one right there. Big one. Maybe. I know there's one. And I got 9 copies of Chloe. I think that's a big one. Generally, they leave us this late. I don't know how many people actually. People leave us alone at this time. Hopefully, it stays true. I used the compact compactor MK5 as a. I'm using right here industrial compactor MK5 high gather rate. I don't have the Omni compactor. I'm not haven't got around to it. I actually got the I learned because it was a Landsrad reward. I did this one, which gave a compact compactor MK5. MK6, excuse me. It's a compact MK6. So, but I'm waiting until next week because obviously, Atreides is going to win here. There's no way that Harkonnen can win at this point, and next week we're getting the crafting. Right now, I'm just farming up for next week. I'm just going to keep everything unprocessed, farm, keep everything unprocessed, and then use it all next week. When the next weekly reset happens. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, my server luckily is very peaceful. The server is very peaceful, and especially at this time, like this is right after the daily reset. Most people choose to get off, stop playing the game at the daily reset. So this should be very chill. Shouldn't really be in danger. There is no one at the spice field. I wonder what aggroed him though. Oh, he ate a ship. Just the timer on the ship ran out and the worm ate it. Now, there are some pretty good ones. I have to actually lock in a little bit later. Oh, there is one person. Maybe. He says he's peaceful. Take his word for it.
Got a mic? You got a mic? what you want real quick, if you wouldn't mind, when the crawler's here, just hold off. If you wouldn't mind. We don't want to attract the worm, and then as we're going our back and forth, you could try to time your back and forth with our back and forth, if you prefer. Appreciate you. We'll cover you though, and I'll stay here and I'll watch your ass. That way no one shoots you.
I don't know. That guy is.
What was that? Okay, yeah, that's fine. There's a bunch of mediums. The medium just popped on I2, medium popped on I3, and it looks like another medium might have popped on H3 as well. If you want to hit those ones instead. This is us right here. I appreciate you, Nor. Kisses. Mwah.
That guy is actually the guy who ganked me. But hopefully, but what happened was I called for help, and then like a whole bunch of we actually have peacekeepers on the server, and it's for me. I forgot to turn off that. I have it on toggle, but yeah, that guy was the guy who ganked me before, and peacekeepers saved me, kinda. I was able to get half of my assault copter back saved. So, yeah, look at this. This is why I do it at this time. How many frickin'... Yeah, the worm, because right now it's bugged. It's bugged that the spice compactors don't act like the other vehicles. The other vehicles will attract the worm like super crazy, but the sandcrawler actually doesn't. I was actually part of I don't know if you know of Tomographic. He very much more does videos than streaming, but he also streams. He started a guild, and I was part of that. So I saw like sandcrawlers in action. So I actually like. It is probably, like, with all the farming I'm doing here, I am, planning to use it to build a sandcrawler. I already have a carrier made. I'm just missing a sandcrawler. Also, I'm like, I kind of want to also get the, MK6 stuff, so that I can't, so I'm not affected by the heat so bad in here. You just lose so much water so quickly in the deep desert. I haven't seen anything about that. I haven't seen anything about the ornithopter wings attracting the worm. I know if you have enough people compacting on one of those giant ones, it will attract the big worm. Like, I actually had that happen. Like, we had, like, I don't know if it was this week or last week. Like, I went to one big spice field, and the big worm got summoned, and then we went to a second one, and it got summoned again. You have to be very, it's like almost touching the ground. I know rockets attract worms too. Like, if someone starts rocketing you, it will attract the worm. Get inside. There you go. How much can I hold per pocket? 900? Okay, so that means, because the Assault Ornithopter can hold 6,666 sand itself. Now I gotta watch where he went. He just disappeared. So freaking, it makes me so paranoid. I see him do that. He goes into the field, and then I don't know where he goes. I'm assuming he's gone at this point. He went through the field a little bit ago, and the worm just doesn't camp in a spawn. Looks like he ate all my spice. Had a few spice stuff here that went away. Unless it's because he went through it. Oh, it's really weird. There should be some spice stuff here. You know what? I'm gonna go to another one. Let's go to another one real quick. Come back. There was like 2 other ones that we saw. Go to one of those. Great, that so creeps me out. And I don't wait that long. It looks like someone's already hitting this one. Hit that other. You can follow. You can track the worm. The marker stays up for a long while. There's someone already hit that one. Another one just went off over there. This is like it's crazy how much goes off after the daily reset. It is the time to farm. Again. That one's also being hit too. I'll go back to where I was. There are quite a few people already out and about. Had the same idea I did. I mean, the best time to actually hit this stuff. Yeah, no, I actually lost one, but it was because like I didn't watch the worm. I mean, I have it as a video on my YouTube channel at Goodbye Assault Copter number 3, and I didn't aggro the worm. The worm just passed in my direction and peeked right where I landed. Like, the worms in the deep desert, like, they don't stay underground really. They come up all the time. What happened was, it came up, like, right as I was landing, it popped up. Just to cut, cause like, the big sand, areas is like, dipped from the corners. It's a lower elevation than corners of the big spice fields. And so it just, he passed through it in my direction and happened to pop up right where I was. Right? Yeah, it was really bad timing. So that's why I'm like, I get up and I try and locate where the worm is going before I touch back down. A medium spice field's more than enough for me, so this is more than enough spice for me, so I don't worry. As I said, I can only hold 6,666 spice. So that is... round real quick. Yeah, I had was with a pretty active 30, like a full guild with a YouTuber. And we tried to do the server. We tried to do it. Try to do we actually tried to do a two sandcrawler run, and then like there's a bunch of people who are just like PvP fanatics. They came in and destroyed both of them. They thumpered both of them, which was a kind of a problem. Like I thought about it later. I didn't think about it too much then, but then I thought about it later, and I was like, we should have just gone. If it's a high pop, it's really rough because like there's just people who PvP for the sake of PvP. There actually is no point in this game to PvP. You hardly get anything off of people. If you're PvPing someone, you do not, if you're doing Ornithopter PvP, you do not have any space to carry the farmer's loot. You don't have storage on you to carry what the farmer. So the only reason you would do it is to be an asshole. Which is a lot of people on the internet. Not saying much. Back up. It's two. But, yeah. So that's what happened, is that a group of assholes just decided to ruin our day and destroy our sandcrawlers. Like they came over later with their own sandcrawler. They just were doing it just to make us lose out. There is no point in PvP. Maybe if we were really fighting over like resources, most of the time, tons of resources, a lot more resources than. Cargo, so earns up a storage and 5 to 6 scout. Yeah. If they had, that's the one thing I can think of, is if you had people with damage and then you had 2 more in the back. Yeah, in the back, some storage people that pick up all the loot. Even though it's not like, you have to do a lot. You have to use a lot of rockets to actually get to that point. I believe you have to destroy the chassis and the storage in order to be able to access the loot in the Ornithopter. And that, if they're doing that, then yeah, then that's totally a point. You got a point there. Even though, like, they would honestly, if like 2 assault ornithopters with cargo wouldn't be able to pick up everything a sandcrawler could pick up. You would still be kind of out. So a sandcrawler could pick up 50,000 at full capacity. If you were after trying to get the most amount of spice from someone, would go for him. Or buggy. But that's a real thing. That's most of my encounters with PvP though are just like, we're just there to ruin people. That sounds like a real people you're playing you have to deal with. Those sound like real, like those are legit. They're there to kill you and take your resources. Although, as I said, resources generally are not. Maybe during the day, right? But right now, there's so many. Do you see how many spice blooms there are? I think the other two people were like scouts. Cause the how much they took from that spice field was really small. But I think it was just some people in scouts farming. Yeah, no. The MK5 is 2,500. If you get the schematic, the bigger buggy boot, which is from the Sheol, it is, the marker is gone, so hopefully that means he's gone. But the Sheol, if you go to the Sheol Harkonnen base, you can get the bigger buggy boot, which has 2,750 storage. And if you, MK6, I believe that's 3,000? 3,000 in volume? You have an MK6 buggy? Storage? No, the MK6 storage actually has more volume than the, bigger buggy boot MK5. That one just went off. That's the one that been going on. But luckily, Dune just disappeared. I can actually see now. I bet if they are farming, he's like, what are you doing with a fucking buggy out in open sand? It's something. Like, are they actually driving the buggy, or are they having a carrier bring the buggy? Like, driving on the open sand with a buggy is sketch. Like, for too long, it's very sketch. Would not do that. But if they had a carrier bring the buggy, I would understand. Yeah, the carrier. You would have to do it. You would do it with the carrier. That's how you would do it. Bring the carrier in, drop the buggy, load everything in on the buggy, pick the buggy back up, and bring it back to your deep desert. Which I'm gonna actually like next week. Especially since like everything is cheaper cost. Going to bring. I'm gonna actually make a deep desert base. I can bring stuff back and forth. Then I can do quicker runs. And go back and forth here. Like that. And I believe that you have the 50% off in the deep desert, and that's stacked to that 25%. Being able to make a large spice refinery relatively easy. So like it's still like I would have to do 2 trips for one craft. So I might actually do this ice market if I get the sandcrawler made, but even then with the sandcrawler, it's like ice farming solo with a sandcrawler is just freaking. I know people who've done it, but I don't want to do that. Deal with that stress. Yeah. Although the buggy also, like, I don't know about them, but the buggy is still like peak. Like, if you want to have the best farming for titanium or stradium or anything, it is carrier buggy. Want to carry the buggy over to where the nodes are and have the buggy with a focused buggy cutter rate and up there mining it. I actually, like, I don't know, it was like a two or 3 weeks ago, I actually got 2 copies of the MK6 focused buggy cutter ray. Definitely something I'm thinking about, like once I can get more people in the guild, more active, like, during these times. This is the time to be farming, let me tell you. Most people are, at this time, are just wanting to farm in pieces. Yeah, pick up all the loot after PvP. Yeah. It's pretty wild. It is the thing besides the sandcrawler, it has the most amount of space. Where are you looking? I'm almost done. Almost done. Oh, I just need to pick up. It is the one. I don't want to stay up because these actually have a time limit on them. They despawn after so long. That's kind of why I died last time. Like, well, I died last time. The last time I got lost my ornithopter was because like I was kind of at this point right now. Right, so it's like my assault ornithopter was full. I was just trying to fill my pockets up, and I was like, before people actually got impatient, I landed too early when I should have waited a little longer. I go in the middle. This is too thin here. Still nice and thick. Okay, I'm now getting 70 per mile. I think I didn't, but they would have to really add an area for it. As it is right now, there is no. The salt tank would serve really no purpose. I think maybe it'll have to do with the polar caps. Have to add it for the polar caps, which are coming out. I mean, if they have like a area where you can, there's a lot of land where you can drive on, where you don't have to worry about the worm and everything. If I can get, if you could get a large area, you can get that. It would be useful. I don't know. It'd be kind of same thing as the, like, there has to be a point. Otherwise, people are just going to use PvP just to grief. I mean, you have the thing. I don't know why you would make one. Yeah. It'd have to be something like. I mean, if it's something that has like some really good anti-air. The tank has some good anti-air, so you would defeat the air combat. Or it had like something where it would take like a lot less damage from like rockets or something like that. Survivable, it can fire back. It can take a much more of a beating than. It can take much more of a beating than the scout ornithopter. So like in a straight fight between scout ornithopters and the tank would win. It's something like that where the tank is just like. See what it does. I'll have to see where they add, what they add into the game. It's a lot of what they add into the game, along with. Will make it have a point. But I mean, you can see there is the tank out. Boosting. I'm not aiming down far. made the tank like the Ornithopter counter, where it would just freaking wreck Ornithopters. The purpose of it. Kill Zentra bounty thing. And there's Xantara? I mean, we killed Xantara. we killed, well, we killed Xantara. I mean, possibly he's, feel that it's very much the way that we have his signet ring that we got off of him. Also, we had his Chris knife. I didn't realize Chris knives were one use only, so I used it and broke it. I have the broken Chris knife, my base. Didn't realize that. Yeah, if you used it once, it would break. But yeah, you don't. I don't know. I think that how much they built up Xantara to have him just die like that. I'm hoping that we didn't 100% kill him. He was just mostly dead. He'll be back. That would really suck. It would really suck if he he's dead. Back to the PvE area. How you know you're in the PvE area? You are on the line with all the bases here. So, and they're very faithful. That's really cool. Like, it seems so far that they've been very faithful to the Dune universe. Probably stay in the same thing. Kind of excited for how the polar ice caps and the water war works out. You know, I was talking that it'd be really cool if they actually added in like a carrot, but like ornithopters. I don't know if the frigate or what's it called. Like it's a. But they add in ornithopter that's only purpose is to carry huge loads of stuff, but it moves like super slowly. That would make a lot of sense that to add that for the when they add like the water wars stuff. Have to transport huge loads of water. Also, that would be, I was talking about it, that it'd be really cool to have a specific storage that kind of works like a cistern that you can put water into it, so you can carry huge amounts of water instead of like storage. So carrying like decaliter johns, limp your thing with decaliter johns. Just make it work like a kind of like a system. Load up the water into your vehicle. The whole entire thing that we're like a fake person too. That's pretty huge. Everything we know. Wonder. I never played Destiny 2. That reference. I watched some stuff that what was it? That Joker guy? That silly robot dude? Or some videos of him. His moments. I think it was like a commercial or something. Like I saw a commercial. And I was like, this guy seems interesting. So I watched some videos of him, but I was like, a bunch of other stuff I was playing. I was just keeping on hearing stuff about how like Bungie made Bungie great. Commercials for like the Halo commercials, especially the Halo 3 commercial. The ODST one. Like the pretension of the world and iconic for him, right? I get up there again. The wall is high up there. Dude. Whoa. Pull them off to make the game feel more. Oof. Love that. Game to make it more serious. It is kind of like this guy's been with us. He's been helping us out, kinda. He's been. There's still a lot of secrets about him. So they did the Warp Effect. I think it's the Warp Effect. I don't know if the Warp Effect would really apply. The Warp Effect is like you have a guy who shows up and he's supposed to be big and strong, like who only use him as a mean to show that his enemies of big only ever see the guy get beat. Or Warford never actually throw to be the one who would throw punches. Just be there to look big and menacing, but off some like person who's like supposed to be big and strong, they would have Worf just get beat up. Worf never had time to show. It's Star Trek: The Next Generation. I am dating myself. There. Just have him around so you can him back, just so you can kill him again. He is super dangerous. I need to make some more boxes. With my base, the complex. These people are annoying. They have this huge, tall base here. Because they actually can't do anything. They are actually surrounded on 3 sides. 3 sides, they're surrounded by no build zone. Like there's this road right there, and you can't build on that road. So on 3 sides, they're blocked in by that road. On the other side, they're blocked in by me. So instead of giving up this spot, they just built very tall. There's my carrier right there.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
There's a very profitable one. There. Well, in that box. Oh wait, and get stuff out of my butt.
Actually, make it to my buggy garage before the sandstorm. I pretty much I forget earlier when I did a Jasmine run. Tired, so I just got in here and I said good night and I hours. Woke up and I started doing this. How much time do we got on this?
Sector weather alert. A large
Okay,
sandstorm
we arrived
is
just on
approaching.
time. The observer windows. And I was like, I don't really need all this space up top, or for this buggy garage, because nothing really is that tall. Sandcrawler is about the same height as it. I can fit my sandcrawler still in here. I really wanted to assemble my sandcrawler outside of the deep. Really want to take a sandcrawler out to a small spice field here in the Haga Basin. Should I do another spice run, or should I go and get some titanium? That is the question here. And sort of fast. I have this little passageway that really wish they kind of had like an arc. It's kind of where it's like so you're like walking through a kind of hallway. Over 1,000. I think I'm limited by the. Alright, you two, thank you for stopping by and keeping me company, Reaper Wolf. Hopefully you'll be able to check. Let's repair. Right. I normally stream in the mornings, like around 8 a.m. But days off, I do these long streams starting at 9 p.m. Pacific times. And I stream every day. Always catch me. Always catch me. As long as you're up at the times I'm up streaming. Yeah, I work graveyard, so I get home when I get home from dawn. I have a bunch of aluminum. Well, I think I'll worry about that once I get to them. Actually, what does the compactor look like right now? I think I might repair my compactor real quick. My still tent. Array. Whoop. Compact compactor. I get so beat up that it's not. I'm actually planning to make another. I'm gonna plan to make buggy and the guilty. I don't have a Focus Buddy cutter right. I have a spare buddy. Two MK5. Grab one of those over. I think it's because I've been spending my duraluminum making water containers. Also out of pots. Water containers and advanced death stills and power for the advanced death stills. Have left, especially since I'm not crafting. I don't have any spice residue. On the other side, over on the west side, make one column. I'm gonna go over into like the 8 and 9 column and look for some spice in that. Onward and upward. For more spice. Powers. So freaking slow, man. I'm just not angling down enough. The booster would get me like some speed. Here. Okay, he's angling for it. He's angling past it, it looks like. He's out of my draw distance. You don't have much of a draw distance. Either that or I have my settings down low. It's just so like... Also, when I kind of go around and more people are awake, use bring like 2 scanners, and I'm gonna go around the deep desert and look for uh, hidden treasures. So I can go get a whole bunch of Opa Fire gems. It gives the focus buggy cutter ray, and it gives the house Hurata still suit armor. Both of which are things I've. Going into the PvP area now. There was some hint that like there was hidden treasure in an area. This. Eight. Up to 10. Here we go. Dead. We'll go and we will losing so much altitude. Pull it down a little bit. I can just keep an eye out. Up a little earlier. I'm assuming probably a few around here on this side. So they keep an eye out for some plumes. Get some height again. Oh, flower sand. I'll do a titanium run. Know where to find the titanium. It's not like I have to wait for randoms. So I'm gonna go right up to, going northwest-ish. Eventually. It's a small one though. I mean, spice is spice. This side of the dune. I'm just trying to clean up over here, man. All I want to do is nice and clean. Who wouldn't even know there was a small spice field here? There. At least. No. Here. Easily just pocket my spice into the
Definitely enough to get my.
Plumes, don't see any spice fields. Then you go through H. E. I don't see anything right now. Maybe I'll have to go through. Oh, there's something. How big that is.
It looks like a medium from this distance. Does look untouched from what I can see. We'll have to get closer. Look when we get closer.
Medium field, so that'll be enough to fill me up. Nice. Untouched. I'm gonna start from far away. Nope, we're good. That was a little light though. Here. There he is. I heard it. I heard it. I heard him coming. There's another small one right there too. There you go. I'll nail it. Put everything in there. So let's land the ornithopter on the empty patch. Just go off and I'm gonna see someone actually talking. So crazy. There's so many times where like people actually talk. And I'll miss it, and then other times I'll be like watching chat religiously. Goes weed. Nice. Up again. Okay, I'm in the shade of my. Pick up the spice out. Get the. No, I gotta pick up the spice. I'm gonna do after these two. This spice run, I'm gonna do a titanium run. Nice. Can I get in his ornithopter? I be like making sure just to unload everything when I have this issue. A little bit more, like 2 full pockets. I'm good. There he goes. What you gotta watch out for when he does that. And you're like, you can be in trouble. Even if he just loves taps, you're just in. That's how I lost my third ornithopter. Cool. What I meant to do. Disappeared over there. There it goes. It's going that way. That noise he makes just freaks me out a little. This end, and we'll work my way to up. Like 300 more sand, and then I'm done with the ornithopter, and then I just need to fill up my pockets, which is 945 right now. right here. Right north of here. The smaller medium fields. North of me. The small. Boom, didn't keep on exploding. Just think it's this last few nodes right here, those last few pockets. I'll have my pockets full, and I can head home. Get 2 successful spice runs. Of like... That's enough to actually get spice sand. Another successful spice run completed. Another 7,000? Yeah, definitely if it's like 7,000 at 20. We're heading home. Ignore the F's. The wings don't have collision. I'm the only one on. Already been on? Not since fourth. Yep, gave up on the game. It's a shame. friendly. There goes that. 10,000 spice there. Another 10,000 spice there. Sand right now at the moment. Make some. Oh, I got fuel. Honestly, don't think I'm gonna be using that much.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
You storm?
Looking good. Fairy dust.
I don't have enough.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Mounting. B1.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Titanium right over there. Cadmium. Back up by 5. Up. Ornithopter to drop network. Out here into those sands.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
So. $2,000 meters.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
2,000 meters until almost 1,000 meters. Here it comes. I'm in a shelter spot, so I don't even need to use my tent. Here it comes. Hopefully my assault ornithopter's in a good spot that I won't get damaged. There we go. Sandstorm passed, so now let's find. God. Like, you can't even carry that much. Titanium's so heavy, you can't even carry that much. Someone buggy farming. We're at F6. Is the mega node this week. This place it's supposed to be good. Give one. Give me a second. Just hiding back there. It's a good spot. I actually need to get a better cut array though. I'm hoping that Kind's cut array is a reward that's easily. In there. Like 300 strategy and fiber back at base. I mean, unless I really want to go for doing the math. I need 14,000. 4 points per wall. So I need 3,000. Even the cauterizer. Cauterizer. Unique knives. The survival useful for amputation. Then your enemies on fire. Knife that sets people on. I don't know. That sounds kind of cool. Where I saw. Right now we're gonna get titanium, and maybe I'll think about getting cadmium afterward. This run is for 15. Maybe next run will be cadmium. Do a few runs of this. Get that 3,000. Get the cauterizer. Although I'm built for this one. Need to find. Waiting for when they add the land rat test. Excuse me. crushed by my ornithopter. Imagine if that was a thing. Wait, what? I think it's just take. Run a really basic. The problem is, like, you want to run the large refinery. Run the larger refinery. Half off to make it. Gross. Have all the spice and everything. Such an issue carrying all. It's like an orange. Stradium up. That is titanium. How am I doing this? Hey, thank you for the follow, Dave King. How are you doing this morning? Or whatever time it is for you. You might be European, it's like midday. Farming before everyone all the PvPers wake up. Can't really farm in the deep desert without going into the PvP. Not PvPer. A lot of them. You can't really reason with them and be like, hey, no, we're here to ruin your day, so. I got to do my stuff. I'll get up. Titanium run right now. I did 2 spice runs. I'm doing a titanium run. Do a stradvium run. Because there is a Landsrad task for stradvium. Stradvium is like just like everything. So easy to find stradvium. My guild actually get some more voting power. Although I think it's pretty obvious. Everyone's gonna vote for this. These other two are like kind of like damage increase, and you can grab all the loot from the still in the deep desert. This server is not PvP. So 25, everything costs 75 sand per melange, or 37.5. The large, which kind of like on the verge of being actually able to craft it, but really no point in crafting it until you actually get a sand core. You're not going to have that much sand. Really need it. Okay, there's another. There we go. Trying to get all my stuff set up. And get the pseudo pole sword. Wait, the pseudo pole sword, the stuff you had to do to get it. And all the ones that are like you have to farm, kill people to get it. It's like you have to kill 700 people to get it. A lot of time. They're not really grouped up, and there's not that many. There's not even 700 on the map at one point. Every one of them was alive. I doubt there's that. Those like runs. What I was doing with the mod before. I actually have to get that. I actually want to get full scuts. A 6. Well, this is not the one that's like. What's the hydration? Valari is the hydration capture one. Imperial one, which I have not seen where you get that from. Imperial still suit. The ones that have the higher armor. I've not seen that either as a Landsrad reward or rock from the desert. I do not know for these actions. Has some heal up. Looking about halfway done. Fill up my ornithopter and then pocket. I'm super heavy, so I want to get a buggy going. It's just the logistics of running a buggy. area. You like multiple things. You need the buggy, you need the carrier, you need a base. Hope that someone doesn't ruin your day. Well, actually with the buggy, I don't really need another person. Might need another person. Just because, like, if I get attacked by an enemy. Having another person who would be right there to pick me up right away. And people, there's no one who's insane like me who's actually up at, like, there is Europeans and stuff like that, but if you're gonna play on this server, it would be freaking this. There we go. I go up here. Stradium. Where the Stradium node is. Captured yet. Activated yet. Okay, on this. I think we already captured this. Rhoda. Story over. Pretty much just plays as a Atreides, so then they can, everyone gets the bonus. There is a few Harkonnen, but of a threat on this server. Like the other server I played on, where it was actually like kind of Harkonnen is really put in like the uphill battle for the Atreides. That server that I used to play on. Harkonnen and Atreides. Server is like there's no way for Harkonnen to win this. The G6. Right there. I have on my other screen the Deep Desert Interactive now. There. Give you a ouch. Is for the Deep Desert. It's very helpful because that's every week, so where to go to get stuff. That destroyed base. That looks like a destroyed base. Reasons why I don't. Probably gonna build into D sector. There'll be less people. Nice area. Set up a good slot. He got raided. Either that or abandoned. The defunct. Here's the base that got set up on the. Yeah. It's there. There's a base on the island that was full of titanium. The guy set up a base there, and it got like it had the penta shields up and everything, and then the next day the penta shields were down, and now I just need to fill up my pockets and I'm done. Go west, these islands have. But the one in the back, that one actually has a. Mega node is at F5, F6, E6 and F6 meet. Oh. Island there. So many nodes, but when I went there, I went by there was someone with a carrier. There's a lot of copper. Jeez. Oh, that copper. Where's the titanium? It's destroyed. Destroyed? Oh, when the wings will destroy. Wings speed up. That does look like it's destroyed. That body part. I wonder what happened. 153. Alright, that was a successful titanium run, no problems. Or hour 20 animation. What to do with that? Titanium run to a stradium run. Okay, I probably should have ended. Let's see. Go back to base now. There, and we'll after it. Go to sleep for work. I don't know how Alt Tab. It's so buggy. Like I hit Alt Tab and the map will pop up. Put some music. But yeah, we're just farming right now because 25% off crafting. So really, it's a waste to craft anything until we get that buff. We're definitely going to get that buff. That's what I'm doing. I get a ton. Trying to get. See if I can try and get a spice run on these when I get back from work. See, arriving at 9 a.m. is not too late. Then I'll have to deal with actually PvPers being on, but we'll have to. Also want to get. Yeah, I want to get this task done. Still soothing. Honestly, I need to get this one done first. I need to get to at least 10,000. That means that's probably what I'll actually do. Well, one thing is actually killing people is so. Especially since, like, as I said, there are only, like, they get a 10,000. No, yeah. At 500 minus 1,748 divided by 23 equals 381 people I have to kill. He's dropping. Good. We'll hit the edge of the map and be able to exit. Alright, here we go. Flying back to base. Deposit all that titanium I just farmed. I already have a bunch of plastinium. Why did my vehicle respawn thing keep on getting wiped? I'm saying this place as my vehicle respawn point. But then I keep on getting the message of, hey, you want to set this to your vehicle respawn point? The bugs. Another successful run done. Actually, I don't have any room in me right now. The titanium over here. Uh, 1,264 titanium. Oh, and look. is enough for 210. We have a bunch. What I'm going to be doing first thing. You get the... I have 502 plastinium ingots right now. I get the spice melange together. Which the guy will be doing... The spice market guy will be doing... Spice at 45 sand per one melange. Will be a very good deal. Get that made. Right now I have 210 melange right now. And repairing everything. Don brought up a point that, like, if you repair everything, like, you don't run it down too much, it seems it doesn't actually affect the maximum durability. I think that's kind of true. These are tight, pretty good. This poor thing, though, I just run it ragged. I don't have any time to stop with it. I really gotta replace the engine. GPU looking. We're gonna bring that really. The question is, where's the best place to really farm the moss cover at? Anyway, we're gonna... Oh, yeah, I forgot to do the water. Oof. Alright, let's load this up. Actually, like, almost there with capping out my water. That's also a thing. It's gonna cost less water to make things. I'm kind of really thinking, like, I'm gonna do some more duraluminum and maybe like sentinel runs and just try and get my water cap up to like 2 million. Go. 4 advanced destills plus 1 regular distill. That's 205,000 water every hour. Get from there. What's that noise about? Working fine. Yeah. Not enough though for another advanced test. Just short. It'd be like if it was 4,550, so I'm like 16 over. I would need to make another be able to make another advanced death still. I can make more power. That's probably what it's gonna be. It's like have this room full of water. And I'm gonna fill this up with water too. This is where my power is. All this. I can actually make probably a second line. I probably should do that. Instead of having it go like this, where I have these, I should build, like, just move them over here and make a second line. Yeah, like, you can get pretty darn close. I'm missing calibrated servox, I'm missing spice. Well, I have the spice. No one ever wants to use my base. Everyone wants to do it themselves. And you're like, I'm here, I have tons of time. Why waste your time? Why waste your time when I, tons of time, being done for you? I guess it's kind of along the lines of, how much of an accomplishment if you doing everything for you. Anyway, I'm gonna be ending my stream here. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna be back again in roughly 2 hours when my psychiatrist appointment is over. We'll be doing farming Moscaret. Probably farm Moscaret. We're gonna farm Avengers. Both of them to do. We got both the Moscaret. I need to get the Valari Still Suit boot. Then from here, I need to get all the way to the end, the 14,000 for the Still Suit. But the Regis Burst Drill Shot was also going to be really nice. That's also something I'm thinking about. I have to go out there and farm some more Gradium. It'll turn into Spice Melange. So much too. Let me see, it's 6 per thing. How much Spice Melange would it be? Get. You would need 2,334 Spice Melange to max out the personal rewards on this. Easy. Anyway, so I'll be back in 2 hours. Anyone who wants to stop by then and hang out some more with me as I grind in Dune is more than welcome to. So until then, stay awesome. Have a great rest of your morning, and I'll see you next time you're able to stop by.
Thank you all for watching K-Turner's stream. He will be back tomorrow at 8 AM Pacific, 4 PM UTC. Until then, you all stay awesome.